Boom, baby, we're alive. We got a special episode dude party today. I'm here with my man House from House of Hypocrites, the viral sensation himself, the man with 7 baby mamas. And he just doesn't want to do with any of those kids after he told these women he didn't want the kids, but they didn't respect his choice. And he kind of walked away, man. House, how are you doing, brother?
I'm cooling. I'm cooling. Everything's good on
Dude,
my
so
end.
oh man, where do we start? So listen, dude, how did this even happen? Were you because you were just in your car and you were just like you just wanted to say your piece, or how did this roll exactly?
Hell nah. I had a following already on TikTok.
Mhm,
They deleted my shit from like 100K, and
mhm,
I just was rebuilding. So I never went live. Like
mhm,
going live was something I just never did. And
mhm,
eventually, I guess this woman, she had said something while I was on live about a man should take care of his kid
mhm,
no matter what. I was like, I don't believe that. I said I don't
mhm,
believe that because I'm a prime example of if I don't want a kid, you can't force a kid on me. So I end up explaining the story. Hey, should I fucked around and left seven women with 7 kids? You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And
mhm,
then I just kept going live for days. People was just requesting me going live. As I'm going live, you make money going live, so that's why I ain't
mhm,
mind talk about it. So eventually, I got off live one day, and somebody had sent me, I guess a link or a screen recording of someone else recording me on live talking about my story. So I'm
mhm.
like, shit, you trying to expose me? I could just tell the story myself. So I just jumped on my TikTok and I did a 3 minute video, and then shit, I already knew I just knew this was just gonna do what it is because all my other stuff was getting traction. But
Yeah.
I didn't want nobody else to try to low key expose me because it's just like it's nothing to expose. I can see it myself. So once I posted, probably like the next day was like almost like 30,000. Then the day after that, it's probably like 15 million.
So before we go deeper into the interview, guys, just so you know, House here, he has a book. The link is in the description box, and it's right here on Amazon. And it says the name of his book is My Life, My Choice: The Book of Pookie. I'm not a deadbeat father. I never wanted to be the father. So let's talk about this, right? Because it just seems to me that I don't know. I left America. I've had my feelings and thoughts about American women for a long time, and the entitlement is just through the fucking roof. So I think a lot of people are under the impression that these 7 women are like young, innocent, single girls who are doing nothing wrong. And here comes big bad House, and this, and you know how the mainstream is. This black guy had children with multiple women and left them in the dust, and he's the bully. But you said some shit that was like one of these ladies is married.
Yeah, the last woman I ended up getting pregnant, which is the baby should be like 4 years old right now. She was married, and the only reason she didn't get an abortion was because the fact that her husband didn't believe in abortions. And it's like, why, like, you my wife, why are you aborting this child?
Mm-hmm,
That would have been the question. So
mm-hmm,
she had to hide that from him because I guess you know what I'm saying, she couldn't get rid of that child. And people was asking like, why she didn't take a plan B, yada yada yada. By the time she knew she was pregnant, um she was already probably showing this shit like that. So
mm-hmm,
eventually, um like after having the baby, he signed the birth certificate, all that. This is what I'm assuming. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
She just wanted to make sure, like, she wanted to make sure I wasn't the father. Like, so we end up doing the DNA test and shit like that, and it just so happened that I was. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't want me to be involved because she didn't want her life to be fucked up because she was married to that dude for years. So that
Oh,
in one of those situations, that's like I couldn't do nothing about that situation. Even though we had, you know what I'm saying, intercourse and stuff like that. It was out of my hands. So it's not like I had a choice if, you know what I'm saying, if I
yeah.
wanted to be a father or not, because she was gonna put me out of the picture just because her husband would be at state of divorcing her if he
So
found out.
Wait a minute. So does this guy think the kid is his?
Yeah, you think it's his?
Oh, this fucking evil bitch, bro.
She belongs to the streets.
I can't-
She think it's his.
no.
And I was like, man, I pay that, but I don't think I didn't know I actually you know what I'm saying let off in her though. So it's probably one of them things I would have probably offered her plan B, all that, but I didn't know we you know drunk drinking and shit like that after the club or whatever. No, we didn't go to the club. I met her at the club the day before, and then after that we linked up. You know what I'm saying, and then we did what we did. So I didn't. It caught that one actually caught me off guard too. I knew she was married, but the child part that caught me off guard.
That's fucking crazy, dude. So all these girls are they a mixture of race? Are they like white, Asian, black, Spanish? They got all kinds, or what kind of girls are we got in here?
They all one race, but you know,
Oh, they're all black girls?
I ain't saying no race. They all one
No,
race though.
I got you. I get no problem, no problem, no problem. Like I'm just trying to paint a picture because
They would assume, but you know, I just another day, another story.
you
I
have to
put it
say,
in the book. I put that race in the book. Yeah, all of them.
I mean, it'll be the best $10 they spend. So
Yeah.
okay, God, dude. So let me ask you this, Bright, because do you know your body count? How old are you?
I'm 27.
Damn, you're 27. You're so
Yeah.
young. Good for you, man. I'm 37. Fuck. You're killing it. Do you have like a ballpark range you think your body count's in right now?
Bro, I slowed down. I slowed down for the past 2 years. So it's probably like 200, probably 200
Mhm.
something. Because I know
Okay.
when I was younger, it was me in a group of my homeboys. We was like, who gonna fuck 100 bitches first? Because we all had our parents, we all had our fathers, but it's like that game that we was playing between like fucking 18 and like probably 21. You know what I'm saying? Who can smash the most women? And that's what that was a game. It was a sport. So I know I probably cleared like 200, but I didn't slow down though. And for anybody asking, I go get tested, bro. My last test was in February, in the beginning of the month. I'm cool. So and I use protection. It's just those 7 unlucky times where I got women pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because people be
Yeah.
asking.
The reason I asked is because like, you have probably seen, like, I've slept with a lot of girls too, and you kind of see like a dark side of female nature. Like I've pulled girls from the club and then her boyfriend's like blowing up her phone and I'm fucking her raw, and I met her that night. Don't advise it to the people at home. Be use protection, obviously, but like just seeing shit like that, does that affect you for the future if you ever want to settle down? You think that messes with your head or anything along those lines?
Not necessarily, but I realized that the way men and women think when it comes to like sex is damn near the same. It's damn near like the nature of a woman is damn near close to a man. It's damn near. So it does make me kind of realize patterns within women. You got to just it makes me notice certain shit that I've seen before, which it don't make me insecure, no shit like that. But like certain things have to be checked and addressed. So it don't necessarily make me feel some type of way because if I meet a woman, it's up to me for me to be, you know what I'm saying, that to her her being, you know what I'm saying, the woman that I want her to be, because I'm choosing that.
I brought some backup with me today. Here's my buddy Donovan, and my buddy Offie's me coming on. We all just wanted to talk to you, man.
Take my money.
Shout out to you, Brienne Solis, $5 super sticker. Appreciate you, Donovan. Welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Good. I'm talking with the man who is Mr. Accountability himself to these hoes.
77, man.
I love it. I love it so much. You want to ask Mr. House any questions, Don? I'm just got a laundry list of things I want to talk about.
I mean, to be honest with you, I am 1000% on your side. There are the thing is this, man, and you probably realize this. What do you want me to call you? Want me to call you just House or HOH?
Yeah, you can just call me House.
Okay, so here's the thing, and it's funny when I watched and I'm the guy. I actually contacted you on Instagram. Pearl Davis, very, very good friend of mine. She actually came
Okay,
up.
okay, I got you.
Yeah, she came up through my channel, and now she's doing big things. But the one thing that you probably realized a long time ago, but have never really articulated, is that women are the gatekeepers to sex. And we hear that all the time. But babies don't get made unless the woman allows them to be made. Women decide which people get born and which people don't. They decide on which people can have sex and which people do not. So if a woman gets knocked up and you're not on birth control, that is 274% on the woman. And it's just like you said, House. A woman allows a man to enter her body. If a woman allows you to clap the cheeks on the first date, there's a reasonable expectation that she probably knows the difference between a condom covered dick and a raw dick. And as soon as she knows that it's a raw dick entering her inner sugar walls, at that point, she indirectly signs a waiver that says, I am responsible for the outcome of these actions. Why? Because I know that unprotected sex with a man, and I'm not on birth control, could result in pregnancy. So unless these women, and you didn't commit any crimes. None of these women told you, wait, stop, pull out, put on a condom. No, they let you smash, they let you bust, and now they want child support. Go fuck yourself. I ain't here for that.
That's just fucking insane.
Ridiculous.
You know, House, how often do women stop you and be like, oh wait, you should get a condom first? How often do they actually stop?
That shit ain't never happened to me in my life.
Hell no.
Same here, bro.
That ain't never happened, bro. And all the women that I didn't jumped on their panel and they try to criticize me. So when the last time you told a man to put a condom on?
Yeah, right. Crickets.
Yeah.
And it's not like hold on. It's not like that I don't use them. When I do, it's my own. It's at my own will, my own discretion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not like a woman is going to encourage a man to wear protection. It's very, very few women, and most of the time that's because they already caught some shit before.
There you go. Well, and I'll tell you this too. The reason why they don't tell you to wear a condom is because unprotected sex feels better than protected sex.
Oh yeah.
But again, see, here's the thing. And I want to say this too, and this is why we can say fuck you to all these fucking bitches. We all have heard the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. Men, as far as reproductive rights are concerned, as far as sex is concerned, we have no power. We can only have the sex and or the children that women allow us to have. That is called power. With great power comes great responsibility. You see, women want us, and Rolla says this all the time. Women want all of the authority without any responsibility, while simultaneously taking away our authority and making us responsible. And I'm here to tell you that ain't happening. And dude, House, you are the avatar for with great power comes great responsibility. This is responsibility without authority.
Yeah. House, somebody here said they got a question for you here. And I was gonna ask this too. Out of all the women you slept with, what percentage were like in relationships or committed or something along those lines?
Between the age of 18 and about 23, or 18 about 22, probably like 75, 80%. Yeah, probably more majority. I was young. I was doing music. I had a lot of followers. I always had followers. So when I'm going to like the clubs and functions and shit like that, having the emotion, women want that. Women want the men that other women want. I was one of them type of dudes. I'm not a short dude. I always had some muscles on me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I look and dress up the par. So my shit tweaking.
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you good?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, you can hear me. So so probably majority, and what's crazy in 2023, I knocked off another wife and still was talking to 2 other wives, and this is crazy though. So in the city I am, I just got to this particular city I am. I guess once old dude came in, I guess my live started tripping.
Maybe let me just pop. Maybe if you press the stop camera button on the screen at the bottom and turn it back on.
Oh yeah, that'll help. And then then turn it back on. Yeah, see if that'll help.
No, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know. Your computer may have. Let's see. But yeah, let's just give him a second here to handle that.
Sure.
You still with us, House?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll check and commit my connection. Every shit, I'm the only person on here, so let me check.
You got somebody siphoning that Wi-Fi, man. That's probably one of your baby. That's probably one of your baby mamas out there. Like, this nigga's not gonna pay me child support. I'm gonna get this nigga's Wi-Fi. Watch.
It's on a VPN. It's on a good one too.
Oh shit!
And I got an RTC on it.
Oh my god!
I got an RTC on it. Yeah.
Yo, these bitches got no idea. Y'all, dude, these bitches are fucking with the Black James Bond. Y'all ain't never gonna find this dude. He said, "To hell with that. I got the VPN." He said, "My location's turned off. Nothing."
So, House, okay, let's talk about this. So what's your MO? How are you scooping these girls? Where are you scooping? Afi, welcome to the podcast. Your mic is muted, brother.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for y'all. You know, I'm all good. What's going on, y'all?
What's up, brother?
It's still tripping.
That's maybe have you turned what kind of camera is it?
Oh no, it's a nice camera. It's a Logitech.
Yeah, I was just like, maybe if you unplug it or plug it back in. Because it seems like it just got frozen. So okay. I just have so many questions.
You sound like Carl.
like the MO, like, where are you meeting these girls that are just so willing to fucking? Do you think all women are just willing to jump out and cheat in the relationships? Because you said about 75% of the women you've been with. There you go. There you go. You're back. There we go. Yeah, you said about 75% of the women you've slept with are in relationships and or dating somebody, right? Married, whatever. Do you think all women are like this, or you just got a certain type of swag, or where are you meeting these girls, or like, can you add any?
I don't know
how you do it.
Yeah. I definitely don't think all women are like this, but every woman is capable. Every man is capable. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, at least as a man, have a confident. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly dudes. It's ugly dudes with a mouthpiece out here, but it's really just based off confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I'm shooting my shot, I'm landing that shot.
Real shit.
It's not a guess. You know what I'm saying? Well, women complain about men not approaching them. I'm the one that's going to approach you.
There you go.
You feel me? I'm the one that's going to approach you. She going to smell me before she even see me.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
What's your go-to cologne?
I use what's that Sean Paul start with a G. I don't even know Galette some shit like that.
Hold on. Don't put that information out there, man, because we're gonna have a bunch of baby mamas out here now.
Look, I had ended up going to, let me check you out. I ended up going to a store called Five Below, and it sells that same bottle, that same fragrance, all base for $5 instead of $150.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said Sean Paul or John Paul Gaultier?
Let me see. I'm about to.
John Paul Gaultier has it's called Ultra Male. Is that the one you're talking about?
The one with the like the body figure.
Body, yeah. That's John Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. That is a good one.
That's the one I use. That's my go-to right there.
Yeah, that I always get compliments on that. Beautiful.
That's my go-to.
My go-tos are, well, I've been out of the game for 7 years, but I like the Creed Aventus and Bleu de Chanel.
So where do you scoop these girls' house? Where are you meeting these girls? Is it the convenience store, at the club? Like where?
Shit, anytime I'm out, it's not a specific place. It's just out in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just out in the world, just out and about. It don't matter. 9 times out of 10, probably from social media though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up.
Quick DM. Hey, you want to meet up here? Yeah, that's really what it is. You know, that's modern day. So you can see what you look like or what they look like or what you like just from off the phone. So you really don't have to do too much nowadays.
Afi, welcome to the show. You got any questions for our brother here, House?
You know, I kind of already know what it is already, bro, because I come from that background. So, you know, it's like when you come from like the streets and just certain things like that, and then you deal with people outside of that, it's just certain things that you pick up and then you just apply and you feel me? Like, so it's not a surprise. It's like on the outside, it's the problem is people look at what women say and shit and think that that's what it is, and it ain't.
Right,
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you already know, I used to do the swinger clubs and all of that shit. So I didn't think, you know what I mean? So it jades you and it puts you in a real position to where you kind of know what time it is, man. Because, you know, these, like, if my last post on Instagram, just the last post, it's about and y'all go to it. It's about the lunch lady has.
Oh yeah, fucking the student. I saw
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I saw that.
Yeah, you know that, and somebody will say, well, why would she do that? He has nothing to offer because control, bro. Women like to be in position of control, for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, women like to be in a position where they feel like you are a project for them because they can take the credit for your success, bro. It's a science. Once you figure it out, then you kind of know, boom, let me position myself here for her, and then that's what I'm gonna get out of it. It's like, and I know my man understands this. All women are like 10 women on repeat. Once you kind of figure, oh, she one of those. Okay, boom. Let me be one.
You already know, right?
It's the archetype. You just gotta pick which one it is. You feel me? It's the same, bro.
It's like picking tracks. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of these Instagram hoes. All right, I'm gonna break up my IG hoe game.
I always say all women are alike. You just gotta figure out which stage she's in. You have to figure out what stage she in. All women are alike. We experience a particular stage, a particular woman. You just gotta cater to that stage. You know what I'm saying? And
what are these stages you're talking about?
I can't. It's like I can't explain it. It's just
I'll
like,
tell you what. Look, I think I might be able to.
Okay.
I do what's called period calculator game. What the fuck is it called?
Ovulation tracking?
Cycle. Yeah, cycle. The cycle counter. Women are never chemically identical from one day to the next. And the reason why they're not chemically identical is because their body is constantly preparing itself to make and have babies. So they experience 30 different moods, 30 different on 30 different days in 30 different variations. And if you have enough experience with women to know what stage, like House was talking about, at that point you know how to proceed. I'll tell you something else too. Every woman is a slut if you catch her on the right day. Number one. Number two, House, if one thing that I learned that is just unbelievable is that when women cheat, they never use protection. If a woman has a boyfriend or a husband, you are going to fuck her raw every single time. There are no exceptions. No exceptions.
So I want to hear House's perspective on this. So when you say stages, do you mean like she's in a different life stage, or like she's just feeling horny this time of the month, or what do you mean exactly?
It could be just like in different life stage, like but it could be like mindset too. It just all depends with how you are experiencing her. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's like I guess acting within her feminine energy, so to say. I think that should be just come natural, but it's a way that you experiencing a woman, and each woman goes through that stage. It might be a vulnerable, it might be a player, it might be a whole phase, it might be a nurturing stage where she want to do this, might be some shit like she want to be on business. So it's almost like matching the frequency of what she's already on. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I say it take a little confidence, it take a little game for you to notice on how women operate within these particular patterns. You know, once you can find out what pattern she's operating on, what wavelength she operated on, it's almost like it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, okay, I get this now, and I wish I can articulate it and put it in words for everybody else to understand. Maybe I'm gonna have enough time tonight. You know what I'm saying? Come back, boom, and I can articulate it a little bit better. But it's almost like I told my cousin this. I said I can smell when a bitch wet. I can smell when a bitch wet.
Yep.
You feel me? And it's not for anybody that's listening. It's not a filthy smell. It's not. It's just you can smell when she wet, but it's crazy.
It's weird, and the funny thing is, you can tell when a girl is turned on by you. Like if she's something about the way her neck smells. I don't know. I agree with you. It's something that you can't really explain.
It's a chemical release or something. I don't know, but it's almost like
pheromones.
Yeah, and it's like it's like that's why you say how the body count is that high. It's just something, and I just know. That's why I said when I shoot my shot, I always land. It's just like never failed.
Yeah, I've met other people from like kind of the similar background that you have that have told me the same thing. Afi below me here being one of them. And yeah, I think if you can actually quantify that and put it into words, and then
oh my god, you'll be a rich man, dude.
You'd be fucking super rich, bro.
Yeah, I'm serious, dude.
Yeah, hit me up. We'll talk after.
We might have to work on this. Then we almost everybody here. We might have to put that shit in words.
I'm serious. Listen, I'm serious. What you have just explained and I can see your mind working to find the words to articulate what you've known your whole life, because I can tell nobody sat you down or nobody sat you down and said, okay, here's how it works. No, you had to experience this. And listen, in order to get the kind of game that you had, you had to crash and burn. You shot your shot every once in a while and it didn't land, but you learn more from failure than you do successes. And you can't fail with women if you don't shoot your shot. Like people, it's so funny, man. People always, they because we make it look and sound so easy, they think that we were just born with this game. Nobody has natural game. Everybody has to experience it to really get a hold of it.
Yeah. So let me go back to the question here. I got a couple more questions. So,
all right.
In regards to these women, right? Like, when you slept with them, they had the kid. Like, how did was the conversation kind of like the same with every girl? And she's just like, well, I want to have this baby, or was it like tied to money? She's like, I want to have this baby, and I want you to give me money.
The situation is different. 2 or 3 I always explain. One, I had a conversation with one of my baby mamas that reached out to me. We had a conversation about me not wanting to be a father, and she was okay with it because she said if that same instance she didn't want to be a mother, she would have got rid of that child. So she didn't try to force that up on me being a father. She extended the olive branch. If I want to ever be in the child's life, then it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it works out for her because the dude that she now with can't have kids. So all the situations is not like all these women are trying to force me or chase me down to be a father. There's only like 3 of them that's trying to chase me down. You know what I'm saying? The other 4 are priority, married. You know what I'm saying? And understand that dynamic. Yeah. So
and the ones who are chasing you down for money, like, what are they saying? Like, you need to pay me. They're in your DMs. You block them, or what's going on there?
At a point in time before they deleted my last Instagram, I was just like, man, I didn't already told you what it is. Like, I don't even want to have a conversation no more. You know what I'm saying? I already told you what it is, and at this point, it's just like it's nothing else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I can't tell you to be a mother, and I don't feel like you can tell me to be a father. And then I was young too. I was young and irresponsible. I had a father figure. My dad's married to my mom. I had the 2-parent household dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's not like I was raised wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I just felt like I'm gonna tell y'all a story. My very first relationship. This will break it down. Very first relationship. I had to be 18, 17, going on 18, and she was about 21. And I ended up getting pregnant. I was expecting to be a father at a young age, and then she ended up aborting the child behind my back.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah, she ended up aborting the child behind my back, and that shit fucked me up, especially being 18, 17, 18. Yeah. I didn't know how to deal with that. So I'm just like, damn. And I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell nobody because, first of all, it just made the nigga feel like less of a man. Like, you couldn't even control it. You bitch to have your own child. So I went through that traumatic experience, and how I came up out of it is realizing that shit, that's a woman, bro. I can't tell her what to do with her motherfucking body. It's just it's impossible for me to tell her to get rid of a baby or to have a baby. But I came to the same realization, which is the system is not fair for men to have that same privilege to choose. So I'm like, in my head, bitch, you can't tell me to be a father because I can't tell you to be a mother, and I just live by that. And it's sad because motherfuckers, men want to say, oh, go be a man. We not the same man. We ain't the same kind. You feel me? Another man can't scrutinize me and tell me how to be a man unless he can whoop my ass. If you can't do that, you might well go ahead and shut up. You feel me? But I will listen to my elders though. I will listen to them, but you can't make me feel less of a man by the decisions I make. Never. Nobody can. You feel me? So that's what was the turning point, me realizing that shit, I can't tell a woman what to do with her body, and she can't tell me what to do with my life. That's why I say my life, my choice. And I just stand on it. If you're a coward and you feel like you somebody got to force your hand and force you to do something because that's what they think society norms should be like, then shit, do your thing. But me, I'm gonna do what I want.
I'll put it to you like this, man. I think what happened when you were 18 years old, among other things, is when she went and she had that abortion behind your back. I think what that subconsciously told you was, oh, okay, life must not be that important to women who get pregnant. And so now you have it in your mind, well, hell, if I knock her up, it's no big deal because she could just go and have an abortion behind my back anyway. Even though in your conscious mind, you're like, okay, abortion was wrong and that kind of fucked me up. What that did for the software is it programmed you to say, hey, look, man, if you're not going to respect my seed, then why should I? Right?
Yeah.
So what that girl did to you is she in your mind, she cheapened your seed. She cheapened it. And it's almost like subconsciously you're like, well, shit, this don't mean nothing. I'm never going to use a condom again. Because hell, man, if they're just going to take my seed and just, throw it down the trash can, then fuck it. What's me knocking up another bitch or two?
I think it mean everything though. But the thing about it is, if I don't want that child with you, it means nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying? So if it's a woman I want a child with, it means everything. But if I just knocked up a bitch I met an hour ago, you think I want to be a father to that child? Even if I was being irresponsible, even if the condom broke, you think I want to be a father to a bitch that I just got pregnant an hour ago and I met her an hour ago? No, I don't.
Right.
You feel me?
And a lot of these like American chicks too, they're just so fucking irresponsible with their bodies. Look how fat they are, first of all. And then,
yeah, let's start there.
And then look at like the rate of STDs, the fucking abortion rates. Like, I think it's hilarious too how these chicks think like, oh, I can just go get an abortion no matter what, and like it's not gonna scramble my eggs. Like that shit. If you get enough abortions, you can't have kids for the rest of your life.
No, you can't.
Well, the similar thing happened to me. I got a Mexican chick pregnant when I was 19, but she we were dating for a little bit, but she went behind my back and got the fucking abortion. And that, like, I was 19. I cried. My sister talked to me about
it. You too? You too? Yeah. That shit. Wait, what?
I cried. Yeah. I felt terrible, and I met her in church. I was in school to be a pastor at the time.
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me!
Yeah, and she went out there and fucking did what she did, and that fucked me up. But I tell you, you know what else did to me? House. It kind of made me a little bit more cold-hearted. I was like, damn, well, if these bitches just go around here just murdering life like it's no big deal, because I actually like this girl. If I had to have a kid with her, I was just like, I would do it. But once she killed the baby, and then I was just like,
any woman that willfully and wantonly kills a life inside of it before it takes its first breath is a reprehensible human being, man. And it's funny because they always argue about the outlier situations, the 1%er situations. Well, what if she was EPARD? Or what if the baby will, okay, that's 1%. But 40% of women that have abortions, it's their second abortion. So most women who have an abortion, they're 40% more likely to get a second abortion. Here's another one. Most women who have abortions for the first time never carried a pregnancy to term. So it ain't, dude, it's not. So it's almost like women are just not trying to ruin their bodies, man. And all you got to do is take a fucking pill every day. Take a pill, or even take a pill once, the plan B. Nope. They don't want to take the plan B. They'd rather just kill a baby. It's ridiculous.
Or tell a motherfucker put a condom on. Somebody told me that I might need therapy since I don't look. I might need therapy since I don't want to take care of kids I don't want. I said that's crazy because I never hear y'all saying women that go get abortions need therapy.
Yeah,
They do. It never been a conversation to say women that go get abortions need therapy.
Do you want to know why that's not a talking point, House? Because if we start to tell women, hey, get therapy after an abortion, then we also have to simultaneously acknowledge that abortion is wrong. Anything you have to get therapy for, you probably shouldn't do it. Before you do something, before you do anything in life, just ask yourself this one question: will I have to get therapy when this is over? If the answer is yes, probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah. It's like I said, it just they love running away from accountability. They love running away from taking action, taking responsibility for their actions. And a lot of these chicks now, dude, it's just hilarious. Honestly, I personally love watching American women just ruin their lives because they like cry about like we want equality, and we giving it to them all. They got more rights than men now, and they're taking all that and they're just fucking their lives up. And it's just. It's just hilarious. So then, okay, we talk about the 7 baby mamas. When was the last baby mama made? When was that? When was that time frame?
That was the 4-year-old by the wife.
That was the last time it happened.
That's the very very last time that I had like this pregnancy scare was in October of last year.
Oh,
and
wow.
I explained this situation too. I ended up liking this female. I actually liked her. Didn't think I was gonna kind of be with her and shit like that. I got into it with some other nigga on this platform because he tried to manipulate me. The lead attorney, he was trying to do some manipulative shit. But I actually liked her, and I was wanting to keep this baby. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't pushing her to try to abort this child. You feel me? So I asked for a DNA test because I didn't know that you can get a DNA test now when it's 7 to 8 weeks. Yeah. So I was like, okay, boom. Hey, I ain't tripping about being a father. In my head, I guess it's just like, man, I can't keep doing this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And keep, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking with you, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't keep doing this bullshit. So I'm gonna go ahead and be a father. And I asked her to get the DNA test, and she gonna look at me and she was like, I'm not doing that. That's embarrassing. I'd rather be a single mother.
Wow.
When I tell people she said this, I have the fucking text messages. If I'm gonna load them up. I'm gonna show y'all. But
Unbelievable, man.
She said she'd rather be a single mother, and I was like, you a dumb bitch, and I just stopped talking to her. Yeah.
There it is.
I said, because I'm not about to argue with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, it might not even be mine, and if it is, you don't want me to find out. So it's just like it's no point for me to even try to fight to be a father. And it happens like that, man. And I encourage anybody, man, go get a DNA test on your child, even if you got to sneak it, because it might not be yours.
Shit. Samantha Mandar, and I don't want to take over the podcast, but Samantha Mandar says, how about contraception for men? How about contraception for women, Samantha? Listen, check this out, Sam.
Listen, look, there are so many options for birth control. You have abortion, which you bitches go crazy about in America. Like taken to the streets with pitchforks and fucking torches. Let me murder my baby. Cool. Murder that baby. Blow its fucking brains out. Abortion's not your thing. You got fucking the day after pill. The day after pill's not your thing. Wear a fucking condom. The condom thing's not your time your ovulation. Get on birth control. You have a million options, and safe sex, if like the great Patrice O'Neill said, at the end of the day, safe sex is a woman's responsibility, because a woman cannot let a man enter her without her consent. Otherwise, it's classified as rape. So he's not here raping these girls, and these girls are saying, whatever, YOLO, fucking let's get it raw. And guess what? When the bill comes, you got to deal with it. Welcome to equality. It's also equal responsibility for your actions. And if you want to go out there and be a slut and have a bunch of unprotected sex with strangers, then by all means, you got to be able to handle the consequences of your action. You can't just go through life consequenceless. Guess what? A lot of these American chicks think they want they don't want consequences. They get fat. Well, you should just love me because I'm fucking fat. So we make a bunch of fat models, and the whole world laughs at us. You should give me access to abortion rights. Cool. Kill the baby. Knock yourself out. And now they're still miserable. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's truly hilarious.
Women have birth control for literally every stage of pregnancy.
Yes.
Literally every stage of pregnancy. You let the dude hit it. You let the nigga hit it raw. Or dude, there's an IUD, right? Let's just say the little swimmers get past the IUD, right? Yeah. Then you can take the morning after pill. Let's just say the morning after pill didn't work the 0.001% of the time. Then you can go get the shot. Then if that doesn't work, then you can get on the pill. Women have birth control for literally every stage of pregnancy, but they still want to say it's the man's fault. No, the sex doesn't happen unless the woman is okay with it. And like I said before, women who are giving it up, women who are giving up the cheeks 36 minutes after you meet somebody, it's safe to assume that they know the difference between a dick with a condom and a dick without a condom. And like I said, as soon as that condomless dick enters your body and you don't say nothing about it, you are signing that waiver. The responsibility now falls on you.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. How old was this chick that was like, oh, I don't want to get a baby DNA test or whatever?
This happened last year. If I was
So
26,
how old was she? 'Cause I'm trying to
she
get
was
her
probably
mental
like
health.
2021.
And so she would just rap. Do you trust her? Because for me, that I'm automatically be like, bitch, who else are you fucking if you
Yeah,
don't want to have
exactly.
this?
Oh yeah,
Right.
this
I ain't
DNA
fuck
test?
with her like that no more. After she said that, it was just like, bitch, I don't like you no more.
Yeah, so
I thought I liked you. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. So like, what's your whole stance on like this whole movement of women who just endlessly complain in America about men, just sitting around bitching. Men ain't shit. Men are garbage. But at the same time, you're on TikTok, so they go and they turn
Mhm.
30 and they're on TikTok crying, why nobody
The-
loves me.
yeah.
Like, what's your take on that whole thing? You're pretty wise, young man.
The women who complaining are the bitches that aren't getting orgasms.
Here it
A
is.
bitch that's getting up, a woman that's coming is feminine. She's
That's it.
feminine. You feel me? So the bitches that are complaining,
As hell.
they're not getting orgasms. Those the women. Those women are really basically sending out a signal to men to say, "Come fuck me." That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Raw.
we always say that. We're always saying, yeah. And what's funny?
Raw.
Sneeko got in trouble for saying some shit. He's like, this bitch out here crying and complaining. She just hasn't been fucked properly. That's why she's such a bad
That's a
news.
fact.
Trying to tell you, man. This is why when women are PMSing, dude, check this out. If your woman or a woman is PMSing, man, yo, fuck her doggy style, pull her hair, smack her ass, call her names, dude. She will purr like a kitten when you're done.
The orgasm really does
I
change.
had
though.
made. I had tried to make this. I was trying to build this thought. I was trying to build on this particular thought. I saying the fact that why men fuck so much is because we have a level of testosterone in our body, right? And we're trying to release that level of testosterone. You feel me? So we got a high sex drive.
Mhm.
A woman who is not having a lot of sex and not having an orgasm, that level of testosterone is creeping up. You feel me? Women have a certain level of testosterone. It's not that much, but she's not releasing. You know what I'm saying? The feminine hormones that she need for her body. This is what these bitches think they have for females now because they got that level of testosterone that hasn't exited their motherfucking body. Those be the women that's complaining, bro. Those be the women who complaining.
So what do you like? Because you're obviously in the thick of it. Are you content with the dating status and dating life and stuff in America? Because you mentioned you haven't been abroad overseas. Afi and Afi and I obviously I'm in Tokyo. Afi has been to like 20 plus countries down here.
Damn, you really traveling.
Oh, he's a G, bro. Afi's fucking
National
very
Afi, baby.
international Afi. That's the name. One, are you happy and content with the state of dating, your life and everything in America right now? Or do you feel like it would be better in another country? Something along those lines.
Man, I have no idea. I can't really fathom a situation I never experienced yet. You feel me? I'm here, so it's just like I think I'll find something good everywhere, honestly. Because I think at the end of the day that it relies on me, but it might be easier out of the country. I don't know. I might experience I will experience it one day, but my focus has really just been like building who I am, and what I want, and then the pussy gonna come like it always have. It's just the level and quality of it is going to increase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
you're spot on.
Where you live at, bro?
Man, I'm in the South.
In the South.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that's what you like, bro, I'm telling you, when you start traveling abroad, whatever you
it's different,
bro. No, because you can win if you don't even really have a game like that. I mean, you need game as far as keeping the women long term. You feel me? But just to go out there and have some fun, bro. You could, if you tall and shit. You said you must blow. You be blowing like 4 or 5 in like a week, and then what's gonna happen too is when you come back home, your standards gonna go up. You feel me? Because a little ratchet shit, you're gonna be feeling like you ain't even that fine to even talk to me like that.
When did that conversation start about men going overseas and like I guess finding women and shit like that? Like it's been kind of like frowned upon by those same women we was talking about complaining. Like why y'all think that became like a conversation to basically throw dirt on this particular name?
Because black women are the worst and the easiest ones to trigger. And the main guy, Austin, you feel me, who blew it up. Shout out to him because that's my boy. You know, we had interviews, so he blew it up. Went on Twitter and TikTok, basically saying the American women is, and he black, so who gonna catch? Feel me? And so they didn't like that, and then so they the most offensive ones, and they got triggered, bro. Because at the end of the day, you know, he's and see the thing about it, why it was such a big thing and why it became a movement is because see when we hear about the guys traveling abroad and be like the incels, the square type cats who cannot get success in here in the States. And then so they go over there, and then that's the facade. Like, oh, if you go over there, the women will respect you, treat you like kings, all that. So I mean, all that is true. But with the guy Austin, he was a guy, a barber, 6 figures, light-skinned, waves, muscular and stuff. So he was saying the modern women is all bad and go over there. So that's why it became a thing. Because it's like if you look like you a nerd and you play Nintendo 64 in the basement and digging your fucking nose and shit, well, I can tell you don't get no booty anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Go get none over there. Yeah.
You know? Dude, he only like 25, so he like that age saying, hey, this shit ain't the thing. So that made it more of an impact. Like, wait a minute, well, he doesn't fit the criteria of the guys who's saying to do this. And so
that's the issue.
It's that bad. That's his phrase. It's that bad. That's what he said.
It be men that women actually won't talking, you know what I'm saying, talking about the other women's out of the country. So that's I see what you're saying.
Yeah, on the fucking planet that I've ever seen.
Yeah. So hold on. Playing, I think you're playing something background, Thor. Yeah, sorry. So when it comes down to, you know, that whole thing, I'm 37, so I think I'm 10 years older than you. I left America in 2012 and I came to Japan. Just because I grew up in the church and stuff, so I've been to Africa when I was little for missions trips, and I've been out to Europe and stuff. So from a young age, I would go out and I would see like all these, like when I was in Europe, just like I seen all these skinny, beautiful, well-dressed women everywhere. And I come back to America and I see all these fucking monsters, and I'm just like, wait a minute, like, and I kept traveling. I was like, why are the women in these other countries like nicer? Like, why do they like know how to cook? They're feminine, they're graceful, you know, they're cute, they have like little laughs, you know, stuff like that, very, very feminine things. And then I come back here and it's just like this fucking just angry fat bitches. And I'm just like, I respect myself. I had already known I would be really successful from a young age. And then, you know, I just was like, you know what? I'm just not going to waste my sexual prime in my life being around these fucking crazy fat ratchet bitches. Like, I don't want to do that. And I just value myself more. So, you know, I was getting girls in America, no problem. Like when I left America, I think I had about like 70 body count around your age. I was like 27, just turning 27. So it was not like I was some fucking square. But then I came over here to Japan, and then I went to Korea, and I went to like Vietnam, and fucking I went to Thailand. I don't like Thailand, but you know, went to all these other places in the world, and I was just like, man, these girls just like treat me. And it's not like, oh, we're dumb foreign women, and so like we're just after your dollar. It's like, no, they're just decent. They have like decency. They prioritize family. There's no feminism and all that shit out there. So the chicks are just way nicer. So I mean, when I saw your rant, I was just like, man, this guy, I got to get this guy on the fucking show and talk to him. Thor, welcome to the show. Have you seen House's viral clip? Did you watch the full thing?
I have not. I was a little bit tied up today, but I have heard it through the Telegram. At least I've heard a synopsis. So nice to meet you, House of Hypocrites.
What's up, Thor?
That's great that you went viral, man. Fantastic. I hope it serves you well. And of course, my good friend, my nephew there, Avi. Is that Lionel over, or is that Lincoln over there? Yeah.
Good stuff. So I want to go back to the topic here. So then talking about your viral sensation, do you have any tracking data or anything? How many times you think you've been seen? How many views? It's in the millions for sure.
It's probably touching 100 mil across all platforms.
Okay. So
on Twitter alone, it's like at 20 Instagram, it's a lot. I try to keep up with this shit. I don't even know how to track it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So then, for you guys asking if I answer the chat, yeah, I'll answer the chat. Just you got to send a super chat because there's 200 plus people in here and the chat's flying by. Now, what are your DMs looking like? What's the ratio of women who hate you more versus are like, I love you, I want to be like, I'm support you, and I'm down to meet up and all that?
It's more women. It's more women agreeing. Yeah, it's more women agreeing. I haven't even seen too many fucked up DMs. It's more men like disagreeing. Oh, you this, you that, you a sucker, all that shit. But most of the women are agreeing. But that's because I know if they had a child they didn't want, they gonna get rid of it. That's how I know. That's why I know they're agreeing. You feel me? It's a lot of women agreeing.
That's fucking hilarious, man. So so you say the majority of dudes are in your DMs shaming you, not women.
Yeah, the ones that are in my DMs, you know what I'm saying? They talking shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't pay it no mind.
Man, that's just hilarious.
But I always say, I said, y'all be busters, y'all be cowards, y'all not confident to speak y'all mind, y'all non-confrontational, you can't fight, you don't own guns, you ain't got no money, you short, you dick little. That's why y'all got an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got an issue, because you can't be that type of confident, that type of dude that I am right now, and I stand on it. So that's why you got an issue in my DM.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem in the States is just like there's just so many simps. It's fucking crazy. The simping is out of control there. Like the dude, and I think that's why a lot of these chicks have like terrible behavior. It's because these dudes are just reinforcing it nonstop. Thor, do you have any questions for this gentleman at this point in the interview?
My only understanding is that he has 7 children. Is that correct?
Yeah,
that's fantastic, man. I mean,
seven different baby mamas because he didn't want to have the children with. He didn't want to have the kids with them because these were just jump offs. These were just hoes, and one of these chicks is married and tricked the husband into thinking the baby is hers, and so. Just a whole lot to unravel here. But so moving forward, House, like what's your plan now? What's the goal? What's like the thing you want to do?
Man, I'm really just trying to build my platforms back up, bro. Every time once I went fucking viral or whatever, it got rid of my platform. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no real I guess goals after this shit. It's just me speaking, you know what I'm saying? Speaking about what I done been through and the circumstances that might be an anomaly and rare. So I ain't really have no plan about this shit. I just say, go cop a book or something. But other than that, I'ma still be living my same life. I was supposed to be on TV1, but fuck you, bitch ass niggas. I told you I had money, bro. Don't be trying to offer me no chump change as if a nigga just in the hood with no motherfucking money. Fuck y'all. I don't want that bullshit ass fucking deal.
I love it. I think I just think your mentality. I don't think you need me to tell this to you, but I think you're gonna be super successful guy. That's really good to see too, man. Because I just like. I don't know, man. I do my brand, I do my thing. I'm just trying to help dudes level up because it's bad out there. A lot of these dudes just have no spine. A lot of these dudes, and I think that too. I think the dudes having no spine and being, these pussies, these betas, these simps, whatever you want to call them. I think that's making the women even more thirsty for a guy like you, for a guy like me, for a guy like on this panel who will just tell them like once in a while, hey, shut the fuck up, like you're acting a goddamn fool. Like, just relax. Everything's going to be okay. Cause they're all, turned up with so much angst and all, I guess, like you said, they're not getting fucked properly,
What be crazy, man. It's a lot of dudes that be in my DMs asking for advice though, too. Like, and tell me they stories about how they might be having issues with their baby mamas, or how a woman are putting kids on them that they don't want. And it put them in like a depressive state, or a state of agony, and they don't have no control. It's a lot of them stories, bro. And I wish I did know how to put it in a form where I can start teaching motherfuckers, bro. But like I said, my mind wasn't really on this shit. I say stuff on the internet, and just be saying it, getting my thoughts out, and it just be doing what it does sometimes. But we do need to sit down and kind of help me articulate that thing I was talking about, how I know the different stages of women and how some incels can not take advantage of it, but like put that in their arsenal so they might not feel like women don't want you. My nigga, women want you, bro. You just not confident enough to go get her. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, like you said, level your fucking mentality up. It don't even take money, bro. When I was broke, I was fucking the most women, bro. I was fucking some bad bitches while I was broke. So it don't take money, bro. It take confidence in who the fuck who you are, really. It's fat, ugly dudes out here that got more game than me and more beautiful women with working at McDonald's. Y'all might not believe that shit, but I didn't seen it, bro. So if I can start helping dudes build that confidence up, and then the shit, I will. You feel me?
I just pulled up some stuff. I'm not going to say it on the air, but I have an idea I can help you out with when we get offline.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of people believe, because everybody's fucking addicted to Instagram nowadays. And shout out to my boys down at the Fresh and Fit podcast. They're part of us. That we help with. We support them. We help start the podcast, and they have me on all the time. Great fucking guys. 10 out of 10. But sometimes guys will watch, because have you ever been down to Miami? You ever fucked around in Miami?
Nah, I was in Orlando for like 2 weeks some years ago though. I ain't never been to Miami just yet.
Miami is a very vain city, and like some people just think, a lot of guys think that once I get the car, once I get the money, once I get the body, once I get the job, once I get the house, then finally girls will like me and shit like that. But I try to tell them that's just not the case. If you want to get good at girls, you got to fucking go get the girls. That's what I have on my wall here. I tell the guys the 4 things for men: you got to make money, you got to make muscles, you got to learn game, you got to hold frame. Hold frame is like when a bitch challenges you and she's like, no, I want to do my way. And you're like, no.
I tell you one thing to add on there, bro. Smell good, bro. Just smell good. Just like get you some nice cologne, bro. Oh, shout out to Kevin Samuels. Just smell good, bro. I'm telling you, she gonna turn her head to see who it is. And now if you fresh, you know what I'm saying, you got a nice fit on, some new shoes, something like that, bro. And a mouthpiece, smell good, some nice shoes, and a mouthpiece. It's gonna take you a long way. It really is. Plus, our money, muscles, frame, and game shit. You gonna really be leveled the fuck up.
Yeah, dude,
you really gonna be leveled up.
That's what I try to tell these dudes. So let me ask you this: then how did you learn game? How did you develop this skill? Like, was it just natural? Like, would you start at a young age, or what's the deal?
Me and my friends turned into a competition.
How old were you?
We was probably 18, between like 18 to like that 21, 22, 23 age. We turned into the competition. We all just used to be at our house, broke kids, not doing shit, but we knew how to go get some bitches. You feel me? And that's what it was. But one thing I started learning when I was older on how women kind of how women shoot they shot at you. You know what I'm saying? You have to be paying attention. And one thing how
do they shoot their shot?
Let me give I created a video on this shit too. But it's like if we in the club or wherever you at, it's the eye contact, bro. Like a woman that is interested in you will gaze your eyes longer than normal, bro. And now if she's gonna look away, she not gonna really be fucking with you like that unless she a shy woman, and then she trying to get your attention again. You feel me? When she look away, it might be some extra shit with the hair or something. But the eye contact is it's like that number one identifier if she's welcoming you to come communicate and talk to her. I picked that up pretty fast because everybody isn't confrontational. So when you're looking into somebody's eyes, they might feel threatened. So if you're looking into a woman's eyes that's accepting you, she don't feel threatened. She wants you to come talk to a goofy ass nigga.
Yeah. And then what about the guys who they think, because I think that they want you to talk to them right away. They'll maybe look at you twice, but after 2 times, if you don't come over, they pretty much they're not going to make it happen. They're going to lose interest. I think they just think you're a bitch.
You have to always have a purpose. You can't just like a woman and want to go speak with her. You don't know what the fuck you want to go talk about. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a purpose. You can make up one. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I wash cars or some shit. It could be some random shit that you actually do. You can't just go walk up to her and don't have nothing to talk to her about. You know what I'm saying? So if she looking at you and you miss your opportunity, it's not really missed. Just when you approach it, just have something to talk about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just have something to talk about. You need a purpose to walk up to her and to get her engaged into whatever the fuck you talking about. And stop walking up to them and saying, "Oh, you pretty, you beautiful." They hear that shit all the time, bro. They hey, walk up to it. Hey, you got some on your shirt. Let me get it off of you. You know, some weird shit to start a conversation. But don't stop walking up saying, "Oh, you beautiful, you pretty." They hear that shit all the time.
Yeah, I just think that you know, if for you it's so effortless and it's so you know, easy, but like for a lot of guys it's trouble. Did you grew up well? Like your parents were good to you? You were provided for, and you know, like no abuse and that shit like that?
No, I grew up middle class, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Middle class, parents who owning their business, driving trucks, hair. You know what I'm saying? The typical trade black parents got, you know what I'm saying, making a decent money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a theory that because I've been doing men's coaching since 2019, like intensive, like they come on like a Zoom call and we do intensive coaching, and I noticed the majority of the guys who have problems growing up, they had some kind of abuse, they had some kind of instability with their childhood, with their mother, their father, and that really messes with people. But I feel like when a guy is really just raised naturally and raised in a healthy, supportive manner from the parents, he kind of develops natural confidence like you and has like, you know, bravado and just grows up being the way a man should be. And I think nowadays, you know, I mean, I'm not even going to go into the details about single moms, that fucking nightmare. I mean, you probably see it. How many of these girls you raw dogging come from fucking single mom homes, right? 100%.
Yeah. That shit funny.
Well, listen, man, it was great having you on here. I think I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have any questions, Thor, Afi, before we have a go here?
No, sorry I'm late, man. I didn't get a chance to pick up the TikTok video, but I wanted to say hi.
No worries.
Man,
Afi, anything?
Man, well, just appreciate you having me, MLD, Uncle Thor, and my man, I followed you. Look out for me, International Afi, and I'm an author too, bro. So just go ahead and link me to your book. I'd like to support when the cats got books.
Here's the book right here. The book is My Life, My Choice, the Book of Pookie. I'm not a deadbeat father. I never wanted to be a father. It's available on Kindle. It's only $10. If you guys want to increase your game and you want to actually learn to actually get inside this man's mind, $10 is nothing. Buy it, leave him a 5-star review, and read the book. And like I said, this kind of guy, this is why I wanted to have you on, because I knew you had game and I knew you were like a really smart guy. And I just think that more guys need to have more self-respect like you do, because, you know, of course, these fucking crazy bitches are trying to demonize you. But at the end of the day, you said, I don't want to have the kid with you. I will pay for the abortion. I will pay for whatever. And they said no, and then they got mad. And then some of these bitches are treacherous, like the girl who was married. That lady should be by a bus, bro. I'm sorry, that's fucking evil to trick somebody, to trick that man into thinking that child is
That's crazy.
That's fucking evil. That is straight up fucking evil. And so
I offer, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I offer every time, man. If I knew I did, I always try to prevent it from the steps being irresponsible. Like I said, when you have a large sample size of you fucking women, you gonna have those instances when you might have to get a plan B. You might have to get, you know what I'm saying? Something to prevent that pregnancy, bro. It's just that. And another thing, on a side note, bro, when y'all walking up to women, bro, don't be afraid the bitch gonna say no, bro. Stop. That's why I think I had so much success, because I don't care on the outcome. I don't care if she said yes. I don't care if she said no. So when you get in that habit of walking up and approaching these women, stop caring if you're gonna be rejected, bro. You know, go. Matter of fact, practice on getting rejected. Shit. Just go out and put it in your mind. She might have rejected me anyways, but at least I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? You can't be an incel all your goddamn life, man. But I appreciate y'all having me, man. Whenever y'all want to bring me back, bro, let's do it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of shit to say.
I'm definitely going to be inviting you back. All right, guys. Well, listen, go follow him on on all his social media. It's House of Hypocrites, and then go check out his book. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.